All right, so 1,000 horsepower just added, super quick and easy. There's a secret mod you can do on these cars to unlock 1,000 horsepower. So yeah, you gotta come to the right place though. It only took about probably about 30 minutes, I say. And we're about to take it for a spin and see how it does. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Will Motivation, back again with another video. And today we're talking about the M240i with my man, Brian, Dr. Gap. So we're gonna review this car. What I like to do is first talk about the exterior styling, what's good about it, what's bad about it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. So Brian is the owner of this car, so I wanna get his perspective more so than my own. I may add my little comments here and there, but let's talk about this car because I know that's why you guys tuned in. So again, it's the M240i X-Drive, as you can see. It's a 2024. So let me get your opinion. What made you buy this car? And then let's talk about what you like about the exterior, the styling.
I bought it because I wanted a small, fun sports car that was all-wheel drive.
Okay.
And I had a couple competitors. It was the RS3, the Audi RS3, and then there was this one. And I just like the tech on this one better, so I ended up going with this one. And it's awesome. I've loved it ever since. I only had it less than a month.
So what do you think about the exterior styling? Let's start with the front, man.
You know, I seen a review where it said the headlights kind of look like Sid the Sloth almost, with a wide head, because they're very wide. But I kind of like it. You know, there's not another car on the road that looks like that. And I like the small grills. You know, a lot of times, like BMW's, they get bigger and bigger with the grills.
With the
But
grills.
I like the small ones. And plus, these are kind of cool. They open up when you need to.
Oh, they're adjustable.
Yeah, they're adjustable.
Oh, like so for more airflow?
Yep, for more or less. So they'll do it on their own. It's fully open or closed or whatever.
So you got the camera system.
Yep, I got the full Parking Assist Pro, which has all 4 cameras. You can do a video, you can do picture, you can do whatever you need to do. You can record, you can do all that.
I like those LED lights.
Yeah, I like the lights. They're very cool.
All the way down to the little details on top of them. That's sick.
And you know, they follow the road and they like won't blind cars coming at you. They like go around it. So they're cool. There's a lot of tech in it.
Okay, so I see you got the windows tinted.
Yep, that was the morning after I bought it out the showroom. For people wondering, that's 15%.
15?
I was going to do a little bit less dark, but I wanted to kind of see through it, but mostly not.
Okay.
So I did it 15% on
That looks good.
I may end up doing the back or maybe slightly the front. I'm not sure what I want to do, but
Okay.
they said if you tint the rear, the heating elements in the froster could possibly bubble anything.
Oh, okay.
So I left that clear for now.
Okay.
But
okay.
if I ever did tint the back, it would look even darker on the side.
So what do you think about the styling of the rear?
The back is sweet. In person, you can't tell in the video, but this is like 3D. Like it like kind of comes out at you. I like the taillights a lot. Some people don't. Some people, it's kind of a interesting thing. This, you know, diffuser is not actually real. It's just there.
Okay.
But it looks cool. You know, they added it too. It doesn't do anything. It's just a piece of plastic there.
You got dual exhaust.
Got dual exhaust. I like this little lip. I like that they made it in a different color.
Yeah,
You know,
it accents it.
nice. You can get aftermarket.
How's the trunk size?
The trunk size is actually pretty big. I mean, the rear seat's full.
Oh yeah, it's plenty of space.
It's very big. Like it's a huge trunk space for the size of the car.
Yeah, definitely. Nice.
So
Got the struts to keep it up. I like the tail lights, man.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
It's like LED. Those accents look really good. This is like the most modern BMW style. We were just having a conversation about these other M240i's on the lot here at BMW Dublin. And I was like, well, you know, what was wrong with the purple one? Why didn't you want to get that one? So talk to me.
The purple's probably the most common color of the
Oh, okay.
240i.
Super common.
But I don't know what it is. Personal preference, I couldn't do brown interior.
Yeah, it's like old man spec.
That's it.
Yeah, it's old man spec.
Nice.
I like this one too, but it was black on black. Everybody's got a black on
Yeah,
black.
everybody,
There's
yeah.
no black cars there.
Yeah,
I wanted
yeah.
like a popping red.
You got a more unique spec there, and these are a little more common. That exterior color is nice though. It's got a sunroof on it. This car is loaded. It has the touch to lock and unlock the doors automatically. So what is it that you like most, and what is it that you dislike most about the exterior styling?
I like most of the taillights.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
my favorite.
Yeah.
It's a very unique styling car. You know, it doesn't look like a classic BMW.
Yeah, this thing is sick, man.
I like it. Kind of looking like that. Plus, they put the M mirrors on the M lights now.
I like the size of the car because you can take this car anywhere. You don't have to worry about parking it.
It's so small. It's very weird because the front is kind of long for the inline 6.
Yep.
But everything else is so small about it. You just whip it around.
Yeah,
It's
man.
super nice.
Makes it easier to drive.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the inside of the car and some of the features in the car. So I'll get in the passenger side. I'll show them. Obviously, the big thing that jumps out for the white car, which is nice, is this wine color red interior. Do they have a name for it? I know some of you BMW guys probably know the name of the interior color, but look at it. It's sick.
I actually got the blue contrast stitching. It's hard to tell, but...
Oh yeah, oh I see that. Oh yeah, it's got a little contrast stitching. That's a nice touch. I like these little accents. I don't have this in my M4 at all, or this.
They actually pulse when the door's open.
Oh, on the side, yeah, that's right.
Side.
There it is, yeah. That's sick, dude.
If you opt for the Harman Kardon sound system, which I highly recommend.
This screen is much bigger in the 2024 model. As you can see, it wraps around from the left to the right. Look at all these apps you have. It has the BMW iDrive 8.5 or something like that. Experience the sound. Let's check it out. I feel like I'm in a Jurassic Park movie or something. This is sick. Okay, so tell us about some of the features. So if I'm in the market for one of these and I like the styling on the exterior, I come inside the car, what are some of the things that jumped out about you when you were thinking about buying it?
So the first thing is the new screen. I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
the other ones had the small screen here and then like the, rhombus shape thing there.
Yep.
But it just reacts so much faster. It's just instant. You can add widgets. You can add whatever you want here. You can do your weather.
I'm learning stuff.
You can add whatever you want. It's like your home screen on your iPhone. Everything nowadays is getting so technology. You can customize whatever you want. I like the thick steering wheel. It's a little thicker than normal, but I like it a lot. The leather feels really good, really luxury. Everything in here is very luxury, and I did make it the sportier steering on all of it. The comfort steering really is a little more mechanical for my liking.
So you can customize that for those that don't know. You can change the steering feel.
Drivetrain I keep in Sport Plus, transmission Sport Plus. The steering, you can keep it in comfort, but like I said, I keep mine in sport just because it's a little tighter. The comfort makes it weird, but the damping definitely comfort the whole time.
So what would you rate the exterior styling of the car?
The exterior styling, I do a 9. I love it a lot. I love it a lot.
Dope.
Besides the front, just the hair, but I love everything else a lot.
And then the interior.
The interior, man, I would say 10. I absolutely love it.
Yes, interior is
When
sick.
I custom did everything, the red, I absolutely love the red. I love this. The picture is so clear, and the stuff that you can do, I couldn't believe it. I mean, you can put your Apple Maps here. You put the Apple Maps on the heads up.
Oh, they got heads up display on this car too.
This one is you can just download a software update. Maybe next year you have Netflix on there.
Man, if I can get YouTube on here, I would be in this car all the time. We had a glaring thing in here that actually, when I was looking at these cars, like I was on the inside of the dealership, I hate these things. Let's get your impression. Surprised I missed it. But a lot of cars are going to this for your gear select and your transmission control. You have that, what would you call that? A knob, a lever, shifter?
Shifter.
So tell us, you said you like it though, right?
Yeah, so we just got here, we're in reverse. You just press the park button now. It's nothing is like that. But at first I hated it. I was like you, I did not like it because you can't just move it over and start up and down. But after a while I figured out how to, get used to it more, but it clears up everything.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing in your way.
Yeah, that's true.
And I just like how clear and open it is, but you can still put it in a different mode based on just pulling it back. So there's still drive and sport.
But you can't,
shift like that.
Yeah, see that.
Some people don't like it because it's old school. Plus, I used to rest my arm here and have my.
That's what I would. That's
When you do that, there's nothing there anymore. So I'd rest it on my knee or whatever.
Those are the two number one things.
You can't.
I like to because when I drive, I like to drive with my left hand and have my right hand on the little shifter thing. And in the Audis, they went to this new lever style as well. But the old one in the Audi, you used to be able to put it in sport mode and then you could shift gears with it. And I used to come in and out of corners with that. And now you have to use the paddle shifters.
I don't like that when you turn the wheel, the paddle shifters turn. Yeah. If it stayed on the stock, I could just do that.
I don't know why they do that. The Ferrari, the Lambos and stuff, they do it like the race cars.
Yeah.
They stay. Okay, so we got pros and cons of that. But
I will say that if you have a drink right here, I can just grab my drink instead of reaching around, my cappuccino.
Yeah, okay.
It's easier to grab your drink.
If you got Starbucks and that kind of thing, then this is for you. If you're coming from a Hellcat or something, you might want to,
Right. right?
But the M2s, they have the full shifter thing.
Yeah, because you can get the M2 in manual, which is also nice.
That's
You
yes.
cannot get this car manual.
There you go. Okay.
But you got your wireless charger back
So,
here.
so we got lots of features in here. 10 out of 10 interior. So now we're going to transition into driving the car and get Brian's thoughts as the owner of this car. So this is the owner's review. What he thinks about how the car drives, overall impressions, and let's take this thing for a drive. And also, now it has 1,000 horsepower. Pray for me, guys. So we talked about the exterior of the car. We talked about some of the features of the interior. Now we're going to talk about how this car drives. All right, we'll go over my basic stuff, and I want to get your pluses and minuses on these basic things I like to cover. And then you can just brain dump on me on stuff you like and don't like about the car and how it drives and stuff. So here's my things to talk about. So like if I was going to buy this car, or somebody's thinking about buying the M240i.
Yep.
Somebody's thinking about buying this car. They want to know steering. Like, how does the steering feel compared to other cars that you may have had?
It's a weird steering, that's for sure. It's got more of a mechanical feel to it. I had to get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can change the steering.
Oh, like comfort and...
Yeah, so when you change it, you can do comfort or sport, but I almost liked it better in sport. I tried it in comfort with the Sport Plus, but it drives very weird.
Compared to other cars?
Yeah.
So,
I like it in sport, so it's tighter. The comfort was like looser. I don't know how to explain.
Maybe tell them what cars you're coming from, like, that you've had.
So I had the Audi A3,
Okay.
2018.
So that's a good comparable.
It was like a small car. Even when I drove the RS3, it's more of a normal steering. This is like mechanical.
Yeah. Okay, so steering, what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? 7. Okay, fair enough. So these are honest reviews that we do here. Yeah, that's that acceleration. That's the highlight. All right, steering feel. One of the big things for me is the comfort. When I think comfort, I think suspension and how hard or soft it is. So what are your thoughts about the suspension?
When you order your M240i, if you're going to buy one, you have to get it with the adaptive M suspension.
Adaptive M? Oh,
Yeah.
snap. Yeah, snap.
But yeah, no, because if you don't get the adaptive M suspension, it's super hard. You know, I drove one that didn't have the adaptive
Yeah,
M.
because this feels good to me. Like,
Yeah, you can change it, right? But if you don't get the adaptive M, it's not the same. You have to get that. And it makes the car drive so much better.
Adaptive M suspension, and you can change it to
You can
sport or comfort.
You can change the damping.
And what would you rate it from 1 to 10?
Yo, I like that. I'll do it a 9.
Give it a 9 out of 10 for suspension. I'll be honest with you, it feels way better than my M4.
Really?
Yeah, the suspension feels... My M4 is hard, and I do have adaptive, but it's hard, and sometimes it's bouncy and stuff.
Yeah.
I would agree with you. This car feels really good, the suspension. Now, I'm going to save the best for last, which is the acceleration.
Oh, yeah.
But because obviously I'm super impressed. How about the braking? Like the brakes, how do the brakes feel?
The braking is good. I didn't opt for the carbon ceramics on this one. It has the upgraded brakes, the M brakes, but it doesn't have carbon ceramics. But it stops very good. I like it because I drove one with the the carbon ceramics. It stops very hard.
The carbons.
You have to like
feather it or something. Yeah,
this has more of a push to it.
Okay,
which I kind of like because the Porsche that I have is like a long push.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I'm more used to something like this.
Okay, so what would you rate the brakes from 1 to 10?
I like brake. I'll do an
8 for the brakes?
Yeah.
So for my M4, I don't like the brakes. They're electronic. So the brake feel is hard to gauge to brake smoothly, like coming to a light and stuff like that. And I'm sort of a pedal snob, like the feel of the brakes and the acceleration. But I don't know if these have the same braking system as the M4, like it's electronic. So I don't know if this is electronic, but...
That's a big question. I don't know.
But you said 8 out of 10.
Yeah, about yeah.
Okay, so that's braking. So other dynamics of the car, what about road noise? We normally don't get into that, but like...
The road noise is almost zero. I kind of like it. It's very quiet. There is a little bit. I do notice some, but we're so low to the ground, and for a small car, it's pretty much as good as you can get. I like the fact that in comfort and in eco, you just kind of barely hear anything. But as soon as you put it into sport, you can hear the exhaust.
There you go,
It changes the entire sound.
Yeah, this car sounds sweet.
You can make it like that quiet in here. I mean, I'm doing 90.
Oh, dang, I didn't...
That's what I'm saying.
Yo!
You don't even realize how fast you're going.
I thought we were going about 70.
We're doing
That's
almost
crazy.
100 and it's such
and it's stable, like... So, okay, another question. So we talk about dynamics of the car. What would you rate the stereo?
I'm so glad you asked that. I would do an 8.
An 8 for the sound system.
I
That's
would
pretty
like
good.
to do a 9 or 10, but it doesn't, I mean, it's not an SUV. It doesn't have the SUV stereo system.
Okay.
The Bose and the Porsche is better.
Okay, cool. So if I didn't already say this, I don't know, cool fact, Dr. Gap is my eye doctor. And he got my eyes together because I was having some issues. And my eyes are good, man, so thanks for that.
No problem.
But yeah, so I really like this car. I have never been in one before, but going for this little drive, I'm super impressed with how like comfortable it is. And last but not least, let's talk about the acceleration. I heard this has VTEC.
Yeah, VTEC. Are you ready for it?
Yes. My favorite part of a car, and I'm not egging you on to speed or anything like that, but my favorite part of the car is the acceleration from that little bit of a drive that you gave me when you first got it. So talk to me about the acceleration, and is that your favorite like driving characteristic of the car?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, just the acceleration and the speed and sound of it is awesome. I mean, that's the 10 out of 10, right? That's why you buy this car. And even from the factory, it's quick. And you can feel how restricted it is. When you start getting high on the RPMs, you can feel it kind of like nose off. And you can feel it wanting to breathe more with either a tune or a downpipe or both. But they do govern the car to 130.
Oh, really?
Yep. So there is no first service like unlock. It will only hit 130 for the life of the car. You have to get an ECU unlock to make it
go past 130.
And from my reading in the manual, I haven't done this, I think it's in 5th gear. It's really close in 5th gear. It kind of tops out in 5th gear. You have 6th, 7th, and 8th.
That it doesn't even, oh wow. Yeah. BMW, what's up with that?
I mean, eco mode, you just hold the left.
Okay, so in the left paddle.
Put it into sport, and then you can put it into sport plus. And then it will light up on the dash.
Oh, look at the dash.
Right, so on the dash here, you can see the shift light.
Oh, sick.
I think red.
Nah, I don't think my car has that. Oh, snap. Okay. This is the same engine that's in the Supra?
Yep, it's actually a little bit, slightly bigger turbos.
This has bigger turbos?
It's a one turbo. This is a little bit better of an engine than Supra.
This has a single turbo?
Yep, this is a single turbo. It's a BMW engine that Supra uses.
Right.
But of course BMW has the best for themselves, so they actually made it a little bit
better
in the BMW.
Oh,
but the Supra is lighter and it's smaller. So it might be a little faster, but it's rear-wheel drive. So launch control, like in the quarter mile, is stock for stock.
Okay, but this has the advantage of all-wheel drive. Yeah, this car is sick. So give us, that sound is sick, man. So how would you rate the acceleration, 1 to 10?
I would say 7.
7, okay.
Stock out of the box.
But the tuning potential.
Yeah, if it didn't have the limiter and if it didn't have so much like padded choking up top on the rev range, I would do it a 10 for sure.
Okay.
Because down low, I mean, I wish you could feel it in the video, but if I'm, lower in the RPMs, I mean, before we, like, it doesn't pull that hard now, but if you're in the back streets and you're low in the RPMs, the torque is just so much.
Yeah, man.
But it takes so long for it.
This thing feels crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm impressed. What is your overall feel if you wanted, let's say I was in the market to buy a M240i and you were just going to tell me, brain dump on me about the car and how it drives and what you like and don't like, what would you brain dump on me about this car?
I love the interior and the color and the lights and all the stuff lights up at night. You can't tell now, but in the screen, fantastic. Finally, BMW in 2023 made the screen beautiful like this.
Yeah, screen is
it's
nice.
Just so clear and you can have everything on it and it's awesome. And the stuff you can do with it is fantastic. You put your blinker on and it'll actually blink on here. So you can see it blink. I mean, the technology is awesome. I love this car for that. I don't like that it doesn't have cooled seats. I just tell the BMW what to do by voice, and it's adaptive, so it'll know what you want. You just set it to what you want, do it itself.
I've never used that. I'm behind on the time. So you configure the car by talking to the car.
Yeah, and you don't tell it like set to whatever, but you can. But I just say, hey BMW, I'm hot.
And it'll be like, oh, let me cool it down.
All right, it will be cooler right away.
It'll be cooler right away. And sometimes it'll be like, let me know if it's too cold. That's all you tell it to do. You gotta tell it to do this stuff.
That's freaky, man. Yeah. This car is talking to us. What would you rate the car overall?
I would rate this thing a 9. I love this car.
9 out of
does
10.
Everything that I wanted to. For what I was looking for, 100% 9. I mean, it's nearly perfect. the small perfect, you know, what would add the extra 1 out of 10 would be
oh, okay, cool seats,
yeah, cooled seats, and maybe a slightly quieter cabin. I mean, that's nitpicking hairs, but that's the 1 out of 10 that I've changed.
Okay.
And the steering, I get used to it now. I like the steering now, but in the beginning, I'm like, what is this? It's very weird. If you've never driven one before, you gotta get a chance to drive like one of these BMW M cars or M Light cars. It's just a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling.
So there you have it, folks. The review of the 2024 BMW M240i. They don't call him Dr. Gap for no reason. Yeah, this car is going to be a beast. I mean, it's already a beast now, but imagine with the tunes, it would be nuts. So congrats on your new car again.
Thank you.
And you guys stay tuned for more BMW content.